Welcome to the second part of the course, and if you haven't watched the previous one, please go from beginning. We're gonna discuss about some other sections of how we can avoid failure in a software product. All right. A software needs to be multi-platform or multi-target, and this means what you're building needs to be able to run regardless of the platform. Obviously, there is always a limit. You can write something that it's going to be running everywhere without any modification, but you need to be able to at least support the major ones. For example, it should be running on Windows, it should be running on iOS, Apple, Mac OS, and like all their products, let's say Android, and all of those things. And then the second thing is the same source code should be able to modify on different platforms. Like you should not be writing your web version something and then again you go and write on like React Native your app. It should be very, very, let's say, resilient and the least amount of code you want to write and the most platforms you want to get out. Of course, as I mentioned, there's always some limit to this, and we will discuss about it later. Before we continue, I'd like to do an exceptional audience to this presentation. It means that what we're talking here is not really applicable to everyone. And by that, it means you don't have to follow this, or it might not be correct direction if you are building some special type of software. So I think people who are building something extremely new, like AI engines, game engines, or database engines, operating systems, these people are not kind of the audience of this presentation because what we are talking about is those softwares which are usually kind of CRM based, like Uber, for example, like any like apps, they are in market, and not those very, very special things like search engines and those things. No, this is for major startups, those who are connecting people together, building an app, and like serving content, sharing, and all of those things. Now, it doesn't mean the AI engines, game engines are much more better or worse. Like we have, like Uber probably makes a lot of more money than all of these kind of operating systems, or at least fraction of them together. Just the type of the software we're gonna discuss. And we're gonna talk about why we are actually doing this presentation. And I mentioned in the first part that we want to build faster, we want to have higher quality, and we want to have cheaper software. So like with a smaller team, with less stress, we want to build something and support more platforms. After a quick break, I'm going to see you in the third part of the course. Thank you.